That is the truth.
He's checked in for Barnes. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Something that the organization loves about MP, Grant. He's always letting his game do the talking.
Yeah, he'll respond with a quip here or there, but for the most part, MP lets his actions do the work, not his mouth. He's very mature and as focused of a rookie that you'll find.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Brandon Ingram. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Thompson. Then it's Grady Dick, and it's Poeltl in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Since being traded in 2019, Brandon Ingram has really increased his three-point attempt. His percentages have gone up too.
Here's Edwards. Poeltl grabs a miss.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Edwards against Thompson. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. And here's Ingram from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Ingram's got 6.
Well, Ingram has been an all-star because he doesn't have to dominate the ball to score. He's a sharp shooter who's very efficient in his offensive game. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
The 3 from Thompson. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Inside, here's Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Conley. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And the Raptors, another 3.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Timberwolves trail by 10. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Conley. Rebound by the Raptors. Poeltl's got his 6th rebound on the night. And playoff success has been rare in Minnesota. Last year was the first series win in 20 years, Clark.
How about this fact? That was LeBron's rookie season. 2004 BA. That's the last time the Timberwolves advanced in the playoffs. So T-Wolves fans, I think, really savored the trip to the conference finals and are looking for more from this group going forward.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Randall outside. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Raptors lead by 14. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them. Guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Pass to Randall. Wide open. Rebound Toronto. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota. MP finds Ingram. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. MP's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And here's Conley. Now Edwards. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta. Edwards has got 5.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Quickly passes to MP. Back to Quickly. Now Thompson. Takes the three. McDaniels with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the middle. And Gobert with the stuff.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
Toronto leading by 11. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Pass to MP. There's a screen. Buries it from three. Thompson's got his third basket on the night right there.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Back to Randall. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards for 3. Rebounded by Ingram.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
MP, that one's good.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Outside Edwards. Here's the three. Misses again. 2 for 8 in this matchup. Edwards gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts from the floor. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Mike Conley, and the season's still very young, Clark. Important for teams to build some momentum early on.
Anytime you can get momentum, that's a good thing. Positive momentum I'm talking about. And you might not make or break your season with a good start early, but you don't. Don't want to establish a negative trend at all. Positive progress is what you're looking for.
Here's Randall. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Randall's got 6.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Now here's Thompson, covered by Alexander Walker. MP, the pass to Barrett. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And the Raptors lead by 19.
They've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
DiVincenzo finds Clark. Reed a screen on Barrett. Floats one up. Clark, no good. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Back to MP. Pass to Quickly. MP with it. Quickly outside. Screen by MP. Jacks up a 3. And Quickly gets the 3.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Clark. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's MP. Defense right on him. And the basket by Boucher.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Randall outside to the inside. Here's Alexander Walker, and he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
And there's the screen. And it's Thompson penetrating. Oh, MP throws it down.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. MP's gone 5 of 8 from the field. Randall outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Pass to Barrett. Now here's MP. DiVincenzo covering. Here's Mobo. From deep, MP. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Boy, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, DiVincenzo. To the right side. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Over quickly. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
The 3, Barrett. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist here tonight. And so it's the Toronto Raptors firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
Anthony Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Garza in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Edwards. An easy 2 on the layup. Edwards has got 7 points in the game.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, you know, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketballs. Had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Kicks it out to Barrett. The 3 from Thompson. And the Raptors, another 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Well, you know, that last 3 got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc, to shoot back with one of his own triples.
Back to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
DiVincenzo against MP. Over MP. The rebound by MP. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Raptors. Barnes with a screen on DiVincenzo. Boucher outside. Back to Thompson. From the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. Fires the three. Barnes with the rebound.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
From 6 feet away. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And here's Edwards. Last game out, 36 points for him. Tries to break his eye. Oh, nice! Oh, big finish! Man.
You can see how Edwards has really developed and worked on his handle. It's become a strength of his game.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Barrett. Back to MP. The Raptors need to get off a shot. The three, Barrett, counted. All three of his attempts have gone in.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Edwards with it. 9.
Oh, hey, how about that? Big time right there. Big time. Woo. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
MP, the pass to Boucher. Basket counts.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Edwards. Fires from deep. Thompson pulls it in. The Raptors have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Barrett finds Thompson. Walter from outside. Knocks down the long J. Walters has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. Here he goes. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Chris Boucher. Some changes for Minnesota. Randall, he's checked in for Reed. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Alexander Walker. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, BA. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Minnesota's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Back to Randall. Outside Edwards. Some solid defense from Barrett.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
The Timberwolves have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Conley passes to Randall. It's McDaniels on the wing to the paint. Here's Conley, and he banks in the layup. Conley's got his first basket.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
Out to Thompson. Ingram on the wing. Back to Thompson from behind the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Conley. The three is up. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
MP shot is good.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Back to Conley. Now McDaniels. Shoots from the line. And he can't get that one.
Yeah. That's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Pass to Thompson. Boucher a screen on Conley. The three is up. And the Raptors another three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And so MP will bring it up for the Raptors, coming off that win against the Sixers.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Ingram, the pass to Thompson. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Thompson's got 32 points in the game.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Pass to Gobert. MP against Conley. Now Gobert. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento. McDaniels from long range. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And the Raptors call time here. Minnesota making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. Second is Rudy Gobert.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
MP getting it done for the Toronto Raptors. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be back in a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
A look here now at Minnesota. You can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first 2 games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Raptors.
Their offense may get the credit for the lead, but they've set the tone with their rebounding.
I give it the Shaq stamp of approval. They've been the schoolyard bullies today.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Here's Quickly. So the Raptors 5 right now. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Ingram in at the 3. Well, the Timberwolves shooting around 35%.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Punch, that was.
Bad intentions.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Barnes against Randall. Right side Barnes. Clock at 6. From downtown, Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
And again, Toronto, no good.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Fires in the triple. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. And that time also a missed shot.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Lets it go from 11. Edwards can't hit.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And it's Quickly with a miss.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Edwards, that's good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside Ingram. No good. McDaniels with some nice D. Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. Pass to Randall. Puts up a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Outside Dick. Now here's Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. And again, no good by Toronto. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Outside McDaniels. And here's Edwards. From deep. Here's Gobert. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. This one for 3. Counted from distance. Edwards has got 25 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Barnes passes to Pirtle. Outside Dick. The 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Ingram against McDaniels. 3-pointer. Barnes with the rebound. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Hey, look at Pirtle. Making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Let's go with a 3. Edwards, no good. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-4 run. Crosses over. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be up. Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Conley. Outside, Alexander Walker. Picked by Gobert. From outside the arc. Pure from three-point range. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket of the night.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Walter, good.
Yes, selfless stuff on that dish from MP.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting nearly 60% from the floor in the third. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Well, the Timberwolves shooting just under 40% from the field. Conley passes to Randall. Pass to Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Just 4 to shoot. Rebound by the Raptors. Boucher's got 4 rebounds in the game. MP outside. Takes a 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
I just love the ball movement.
And here's Conley. Outside, Alexander Walker. Picked by Gobert. They need this. Bobo with the rebound.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And here's Thompson for 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Randall outside. With the fadeaway. Rebound Toronto. Mobo's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Conley. And a nice finish on the layup. Conley's got his second basket.
Right there, Conley working his magic inside. He is crafty near the rack.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Gobert with the stuff.
Great lob and an even better finish by Gobert.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. Boucher a screen on Conley. Boucher right side. Back to MP. Over to the left wing. The 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Conley played it in with a nice touch off the window. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
Down low. Here's Boucher, and finished off by Boucher.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Alexander Walker. From outside, off the mark. Outside Barrett. Back to MP. Out left to the wing. To the paint. Here's Walter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Barrett. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Barrett's got 16 points. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Alexander Walker. Randall outside. The kick out to Conley for 3. No luck on that one. And so it's Toronto. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. And their defense has stood out. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Minot in at the power forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there. Rebound Toronto. Barrett passes to Thompson. To the left side wing. Barrett with it, guarded by Edwards. And it's Thompson penetrating. Soft touch off the glass. MP's got 46.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
From 9 feet, and the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 17 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
Miller's checked in for Minot. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA, Clark, with average age dropping to an all-time low.
Yeah, those are the facts, and it's great that there's so much talent. I don't dismiss or discount that at all, but you still have to have a level of value and appreciation for what experienced veterans can bring to your makeup and to your team. That experience is invaluable, and very few teams win at a high level without having a blend of young talent and talented experience, too.
MP, the pass to Boucher, kicks it out to Barrett. It's Barrett on the wing. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer Barrett can be. When he's playing to his strengths, he can catch fire.
The drive by DiVincenzo.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And again for 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 5 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
MP, that one's good.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Edwards with it. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Edwards has got 7 points for the quarter.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
MP against DiVincenzo. And the basket by Agbaji.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Edwards. Left side, DiVincenzo. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. For 3, DiVincenzo. Outside, Ingles. 4-3. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one.
Another possession, another assist.
And this last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. What a performance he's having.
He's been passing with pinpoint accuracy all game long. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Boucher, no good. Timberwolves shooting only 39% so far in the game. Edwards can't hit. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Throws it up high. Boucher, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And it's Toronto's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. MP, the pass to Agbaji. Kicks it out to Barrett. And here's MP. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, B.A., a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day.
And again, another assist.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Showing that vision, both to find his teammates and to reach for new heights.
Yeah, and this is what we love about MP. As much as the spotlight seems to find him, he's always looking for his teammates first.
Pass to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Looking to end this cold spell. Rebound by the Raptors.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
The 3 from Thompson. Good! Another from 3.
And with that make, he stands alone with the second second most triples in a game.
Well, you got to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going in. He just keeps raining down the threes. That's short off the rim. Toronto has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Another one goes. Incredible.
A 60-piece. Oh, my goodness. And it's not his first of the year.
Well, he's tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. It's incredible. And the basket by Edwards.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Pass to Castleton. Thompson scanning the floor. And again for 3.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though. Here's Conley. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. The Raptors' shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. It's Barrett on the wing. McDaniels covering. Gets the 3 to fall.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting the ball at only 35% here in the 4th quarter. Outside Edwards. Beyond the arc. And it's Boucher with the rebound. It's been all Raptors. Pass to Barrett. MP against Conley. Thompson's shot is off.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Thompson. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there. Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Randall inside. McDaniels from long range. Toronto grabs the miss. MP up top. Check by Randall. Back to Thompson. Pass to Barrett. Launches it. And another dime for him.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. Randall finds Edwards. For three, Conley. Drops in the three.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Barrett passes to Thompson. The three ball. And another one. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. It's deflected.
Well, you can't go up weak against Randall, otherwise he's going to block.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. With the 10-footer. He's off on that one.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Raptors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to...
Another bucket! Wow!
And he's been out of this world tonight. I mean, unreal on the offensive end.
Boy, the points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside Conley. Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. There's 47 seconds left to play in the 4th.
Make some noise.
And here's MP from outside. Rebound Minnesota. Conley looking for an opening. Inside. Gobert inside. Covered by Boucher. Gobert no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Battle. Back to Thompson. Launches a three. Oh, connects again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
Here's Minnesota. For three, Conley. They get the rebound. Outside McDaniels. Edwards with it. Two in the cold spell. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
That's what I'm talking about. Man, that was crazy. You look like Craig Hodges out there.
For MP to have a game like that.
So how you feeling about your recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach.